Hello and welcome to another episode of the Commander Fodder. So this episode is based on the 6 rares that came up when I did the episode of the deck turtle for Prophecy. So let's have a quick look at those 6 rares. They were Jolrael, Empress of Beasts. So obviously, as that's a legend, that is going in my commander slot. That's the way this works. We've got another green card that was part of those 6 rares, which was Avatar of Might. It's a 6 and 2 green, trample 8/8. If an opponent controls at least 4 more creatures than you, Avatar of Might costs 6 less to play. There was a Well of Discovery as one of the rares, so 6 to cast. Artifact to the end of your turn. If you control no untapped lands, draw a card. And I figured that might as well go in as it's playable with this particular commander. So we're going for a mono green deck, mono green Jolrael deck. Now the cards that we couldn't play, the rares, we had a Heightened Awareness, which is in blue, a Rebel Informer, which is in black, and the Searing Wind, which is in red. I've already built a mercenary commander in another episode of Commander Fodder, so there was no need to do that. And as I'd pulled a legend in green, it made sense to go down this route. When I'm doing these, what I try and do is include as many of the uncoloured cards as I can, unless it makes completely no sense at all. Also, with these, and it's actually going to be the last episode I do of this style of Commander Fodder, actually. It's not that I'll never do one like this again, but just in the way I've redesigned the way I'm going through the sets, through the older sets. All the Commander Fodder episodes going forward will purely be based on a theme deck, which is more in keeping with the Commander Fodder episodes, or the first one where I based it on some sort of pre-con was like that. I had gone through specific types of magic product in a lead-in episode, I think, to sort of try and show the strengths and weaknesses of drawing from different sources. And at that point, the one I enjoyed the most from that original Commander Fodder run was the theme deck Commander Fodder, and that's what I've decided to go back to, because it tends to draw more towards the set theme generally, unless I get lucky with like this and I find a legend in when I base it on the deck turtle episode. So this will be the last one of this style of Commander Fodder we'll see for a while, and we'll go over to just the theme deck one, which we've got one coming up soon for Prophecy, actually, in the next couple of videos. So I thought what I'd do this time around is, normally when I'm doing these style of videos where it's from the deck turtle, I seed it a bit more with other cards that I didn't pull, and I thought for this I'd keep it fairly minimal. I just see for this one where having Jolrael and these other cards takes us. Now what I thought is I needed to reinforce this business of turning lands into creatures, so I did need to seed it a little bit just to nudge it in the right direction, because I'm never quite sure which way the algorithm's going to go here, because the Architect one, nice, and I like it that way, can be quite open-ended and pulls in a lot of stuff that that if you were using, say, the algorithm for Mediate Trek, you might not get. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a Sylvan Awakening. So it's a sorcery. Until end of turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They're still lands. So that goes in as a sorcery. We've got another creature here, Sylvan Advocate. It's got Vigilance. As long as you control 6 or more lands, Sylvan Advocate and land creatures you control get +2/+2. And Embodiment of Insight, which is a 4 and a green 4/4 creature elemental with Vigilance. Land creatures you control have Vigilance, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may have a target land you control become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste until end of turn. It's still a land. So, and we'll start off with that. So, let's look at some recommendations from the Architect algorithm. Oh, look. Seeing as we've got a land theme, yep, Seer's Sundial certainly would be cool in the deck. We're playing green. We can. You notice as well to start with, I've put slightly more land in here than normal. I think I normally start off with around 34. Yeah, we want to be just getting as many lands out as possible. We'll stick. This is interesting artwork. It's a soul ring. Cool. We should protect our commander. So, do we want to give everybody this ability? That's the question. Just be careful I don't go too crazy on the artifact. I should, seeing as I'm playing mono green, I should really play that. Let's have Lightning Greaves. That would be interesting. Where does that leave me? 8 artifacts. Be a bit careful. I can always revisit this. Oh yeah. We should have that in there. Blackblade Reforged. Let's leave it at that for the moment. So we definitely need land ramp. That's interesting. Yeah, we need stuff like this because if we've got lands that's going to become creatures, then they may be more likely to end up in the graveyard. Do I want a side thing going on here? Yeah, that's not going to hurt. Okay, here we go. Multani. Get some stuff back. Here we go. useful for the indestructibility on forests. Another thing to draw non-basic lands. Let's get those lands out. Why not? Bit of old school. And we should think about dealing with, actually, I should have put, where's it gone? Acidic slime in here. I thought I'd put a walking atlas in there. Do creatures. What else have we got here? Just loads of stuff that's just going to get lands out. Yep, we want to protect our lands that become creatures. That's good. For destroy target non-land opponent and opponent controls. That's a pretty interesting utility card. Utility creature, actually. Pretty much destroy anything. Protect my stuff. I've gone a bit land crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll stop there for the moment for creatures. Right, let's look at some instant speed stuff. Okay, so we need to deal with, so two things going on here. We need to deal with our opponent's stuff, instant speed, and also we'll probably end up playing quite a few sorceries because I can need a bit more land ramp, I think. So it's actually pretty cool in this deck. Krosan Grip. Yep. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Oh, yeah, we got to play a moment's peace. I'll just change that. Get 2 hits with that. Right, I suspect most of the here we go. Kadama's Reach, Cultivate, Boundless Realms, Harvest Season. Wow, this is just going to be crazy deck. Yep. So look at this. Where are we? 91. Wow, it's only getting up there. I may have to rebalance this a little bit. This deck's looking pretty scary. Okay, Planeswalkers. Yep. want to play this just for laughs. It makes sense, like, you know, lots of trees, legendary hound creature. Yeah, what the hell? I'm assuming that's technically only available in foil. I'm just going to do it like, 'cause it's a bit easier to see. Looks a bit weird in the full version digitally. 97, so we have 3 cards. Okay, and I've got to rebalance the lands. We'll get some non-basics in there. Now, one thing I did want to do, my hand could get quite stuffed. Library. Let's see what it suggests land-wise. Okay, that makes sense. This does that. Oh yeah, I wanted that in. Yeah, why not play that? For us a little bit. I just need some inspiration here. Oops. I can't spell. What am I doing? Oh, it's reliquary. Okay. My mistake. Oh, that was it. Thought vessel. Yeah, let's do that. bit of fun there. Okay. And quite a few artifacts here. Is there anything else that I didn't play? Could play that. I'm good on that. So I think I got most of what I wanted. Let me just see if there's anything else interesting in sorceries that's gonna help me here. That's interesting removal. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, there's so much more in green and sorcery that you could potentially play here, actually. Probably just flag these up and sideboard them. Just pull 3 cards from here. Just sideboard these in. Wanted to keep that in. There. Yeah, we'll sideboard Doggo. Okay. I think that's it. Wow. That pretty much built itself. The recommender was making some pretty good choices. I mean, wasn't really much there was a certain line here which is all basically turning lands into creatures, making sure you got lots of lands out. And in green, you're basically just sport for choice. There's a ton of cards we could just swap out here if we really wanted to. And I could sit here putting stuff into the sideboard just, for alternate builds. But yeah, there we have it really. I don't know. I mean, I did just stick the, where was it? The Blackblade Reforged. So you could equip up Jolrael on there. Seeing it's legendary, we're playing lands. It would makes a good choice. Let me export this before we do anything. Interesting. Got a bit of a hole in our 4-drops. Oh wow, look at all that land. That's a good thing. Okay. What? Well, that's what we want really, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, we got some 3-drops there that would play out. Lots of stuff here. So turn 5, Jolrael. This is an interesting card because it's literally just a 1-drop artifact which helps with hand size. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this build. That looks good. Okay, so there we have it. That's the... let's get back to it first. There we go. The Jolrael Empress of Beasts Commander Fodder deck. And that was nice. We started out with a pretty simple seed there. And hopefully you've enjoyed that. I feel like I said, a pretty quick build, relatively speaking. So once again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.